Hi, welcome. This is our presentation on social pressures and unhealthy eating behaviors, a cross-cultural analysis. I'm Henry Whittle.
And I'm Lillian Hinojosa. So for this study, we're focusing on China and the US, which are two countries with two very different cultural ideals and values. And within both countries, the prevalence and impact of disturbed eating is concerningly high among youth, with growing rates of eating disturbances recorded yearly. And unhealthy eating behaviors are particularly concerning due to their impact on a multitude of negative long-term physical and mental health outcomes.
To address unhealthy eating patterns, we must address one of the major roots of such patterns, being body esteem levels, which have been linked to unhealthy eating behaviors in the past. The most common and agreed upon model is there being a negative correlation between high body esteem and participation in unhealthy eating behaviors.
In this project, we aim to investigate how three different social pressures, which is parent, peer, and media, have an effect on the role that body esteem plays in unhealthy eating behaviors, and the differences seen in the potential role that it plays between both American and Chinese cultures. And we're also examining sense of agency and self-esteem as potential moderating factors, specifically protective ones, and how these affect, or how the effects of these factors may differ across cultures.
We conducted a post-secondary data analysis using international data samples. We then selected appropriate conceptual models and ran those through SPSS using a regression analysis feature.
So for hypothesis 1A, B, and C, we focus on different social pressures that I already listed before. And for all three, we believe that each social pressure would be positively correlated with eating disturbance, negatively mediated by body esteem, and that all relationships will be mediated by culture. And then for parent and peer pressures, we believe there would be significant, stronger cultural influence from the US. And for media pressure, we believe that it would be stronger in China.
Hypothesis 2 and 3 test protective factors of sense of agency and self-esteem on media pressure, since it's our most broad social pressure. We propose positive correlations with eating disturbances and negative mediation by sense of agency for hypothesis 2 and self-esteem for hypothesis 3. We also propose that both factors will be more protective in China.
For hypothesis 1A, B, and C, we found that social pressures are negatively correlated with body esteem, yet only for media and parental were there moderation by culture, specifically in American culture. And then for also 1A, B, and C, we found that all three social pressures were directly correlated with eating disturbances, yet only for 1C was there a cultural moderation, and that being influence from Chinese culture. And then for both hypothesis 2 and 3, we did not find any evidence of protective factors working, but both factors did still have a positive correlation with effects on body esteem.
Because we have uncovered significant cultural differences in certain areas of our study, our next steps would be to investigate the cause of those differences and continue to search for protective factors to moderate the effects of sociocultural pressures.
Thank you.
Thanks.